Hello friends and felines, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are venturing onto my channel for the first time today. My name is Brittany and I love cats and makeup. So for today's video, I'm finally doing a review on the Midas X Smoky Glow collaboration. So if you would like to see what is in here and what my thoughts are, then definitely keep on watching. My cute little messy bun going on and my headband here to match the packaging right here so we can see her nice cute little logo as well as this adorable pink glitter packaging. I am living for this. So let's see what the inside looks like. Ooh, okay, so it's got a nice rose gold finish, which I think is super cute. It's got this QR code up here with a message from Hannah, so I'll have to scan that and see what's included there. There's also this cute picture right here. I think pink is such an adorable color on Hannah. Like, that's just the cutest picture ever. And it's got like a nice little message on the back and where you can find her on social media. And then inside we have her eyeshadow palette right here. This is the highlighter duo, and then this is the lip gloss bundle. So first I'm going to scan this QR code and see what it says. So when I looked up that message from Hannah, it takes me to the website from Midas Cosmetics. And it says, "Hi friends, thank you so much for buying my PR box. I hope this collection brings some glitz and glam into your life. I can't wait to see all the looks you will create. Much love, Smoky Glow." And then it also has her video from her YouTube page where she kind of like reveals her collaboration with Midas Cosmetics. So before I go in and start playing around with the makeup, I want to talk a little bit about Smoky Glow and this collection and what my first impressions were. So Smoky Glow, or Hannah, is this girl that I have mutual friends with. One of her good friends was a girl that I went to high school with, and we were on the swim team together. So that's kind of cool. She's from around here, around Western New York. She went to school at Brockport. She just graduated, which is awesome. But it's really cool to see that someone from a small area such as Western New York could actually get a following on YouTube and be able to have this makeup collaboration. Like, I think it's the most exciting thing in the entire world. So I'll make sure I include all of her information down below. But as for the collection and Midas Cosmetics as a whole, I've never owned anything from Midas. It is more of an indie brand and they're new and up and coming. So when I first saw her reveal, to be honest, I wasn't that excited. I mean, it's just another pink palette. The highlighter duo didn't seem like anything special, and the lip glosses seemed average. On their website, they didn't have like the best lighting for pictures. They had this like weird purple filter on it, so it kind of like hides the exact quality and colors of the makeup, which I thought was a little bit weird. And it was kind of pricey, like for the whole collection and using her coupon code. I think I still spent like $70 for the whole thing. But they are an indie brand, so they are going to be a little bit more expensive as they try to like grow their business, and they have a lot to learn. But after watching everyone's reviews and just following Smoky Glow more on her social media and on YouTube, I was like, all right, I have to buy this. I want to support her and see how this actually goes. So this is definitely going to be an honest review. I'm going to give you my true thoughts, and we're going to see how this makeup performs. All right, so I'm going to start from smallest to biggest. We're going to play around, see how the formula is, and then we'll go in and try to create a look out of it. So this right here is going to be the lip gloss trio. It comes in the same unit carton as the packaging on the whole PR collection. So it's got that cute pink glittery going on. All right, so we take it out and it's got 3 lip glosses right here. We have Hi Friends, Sparkle On, and Never Dull. So I'll swatch these really quick so you can see. So first impressions of the lip gloss. I took the red shade, which is Hi Friends, out, and I don't know if it's because it's hot out or if the packaging just seems really cheap, but it seemed like it leaked and it's kind of like slimy. So yeah, the packaging just seems very, very cheap. It's plasticky, but again, they are an up-and-coming brand, so they can obviously work more on their packaging. But as far as the red shade goes, it is super pretty and it is pretty pigmented for a red shade and for a lip gloss. So that's pretty cool. It smells kind of like an artificial sweetness or an artificial fruity flavor. So that's interesting. I don't know if I like it or not yet, but So the next shade is a very pretty sparkly color, which is Sparkle On. It doesn't appear that this one has leaked or not, but this one looks super cute. It is a nice pink and gold sparkle lip gloss, so I think this one is going to be very, very, very pretty. And then the last one is called Never Dull, and this one is not as glittery, but it does have a pink hue to it, and there are some glitter reflex in there, and I think that this shade will be perfect on top of a nude lip. So I'm just going to go ahead and do some lip swatches really quick just to see what these lip glosses look like on the lips without any lipstick or anything on underneath. So the first shade I'm going to go in was Never Dull. So this is the nude pink shade that would be perfect with a nude lipstick. So let's see what it looks like without anything on. So I can definitely feel the lip gloss on my lips. But so far, it's not super sticky or super tacky, but I can definitely feel that it's there. So this lip gloss is just enhancing my natural color of my lips, not really adding much to it. So the next lip gloss I'm going to try is Sparkle On. So this is a very pretty pink and gold sparkly lip gloss. So let's see how this one looks without anything on underneath. So it almost reminds me of like holographic or like that alien look. So I don't know if I would wear this by itself because I feel like I need a pink lipstick underneath or maybe even a purple one if I want to be crazy, crazy. But this is very, very pretty. I actually really like this one. And again, I like how the applicators are actually like small. I don't like too big of an applicator because I feel like I always overline or overdraw in my lips by accident. And if you watch my videos, you definitely can tell that is a trend of mine. So the last shade I'm going in is Hi Friends. This is that red one. So I'm interested to see how this one's going to look on my lips without any red lipstick underneath. This is honestly really pretty without anything on underneath. I think this is like that nice subtle red if you don't want to go too bold with a lipstick. I think I would definitely prefer putting this on top of a red lipstick because you can see my natural shade coming through. All right, so now that I have wiped my lips raw and I've hopefully exfoliated them a little bit, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the highlighter duo. So the unit carton is just a nice simple like mauve color, lilac color, and it just slides right out of the package. So again, it has that same pink glitter packaging, which again, I think is so cute. It definitely seems on the cheaper side as packaging goes, but again, it's a new up-and-coming company, so I'm not mad at it. I still think it's super cute. So this highlighter duo comes with two highlighters. One is a pink one called Slay, and then there's a brownish champagne one that's called Yas. Yes! So the pink one definitely feels a little bit softer than the champagne one, and it's definitely more reflective and it's super cute. I'm not sure about the shade Yas yet because it seems like it might be a little deep for me, but I think I can go ahead and try it out as a highlighter. And again, if it doesn't work, I could use it as an eyeshadow. That would be like super cute. But the Yas shade definitely seems more chalky and not as smooth. But the Slay shade, the pink one, definitely feels a lot softer. And the pigment payout is actually pretty good. All right, so now we're getting into the star of the collection. This is the 18 Pan Eyeshadow Palette. So again, it comes with that same slide out mauve colored unit carton, and it's got that same pink glitter packaging. Feels the same as the highlighter duo. So this is what the palette looks like in all her glory. Like as I said before, it's a lot of pinks, magentas, purples, but there are some nude shades in there. They're okay, like the mattes aren't super soft, they feel kind of chalky, kind of dry, but the shimmers are a little bit softer, but not as quite as soft as obviously like Jeffree Star's formula, but they're not bad. So this is the first row. We're gonna go from right to left because that's how I swatched them from the pan. So the white is basic, then we have Friends, which seems like it's the same shade as the highlighter Slay, but whatever. Then we have Jump Cut, Group Chat, Rose, and Leno. All right, so here's the second row. Again, we're gonna go from right to left. We have Nutty, Colleague, Warrior, Vote, Instagram Model, and Amazing. And for the last row, from right to left, we have Hello, Half Pony, A Rant, Cold Brew, Content, and Dofa. So as I swatch these shades, I'm finding that some of the mattes are hit and miss. Some of them swatch pretty nice and they're not patchy, but others are kind of meh. You know, they look like they're going to be patchy. They're not swatching very well. But I am loving all of the shimmer glitter shades in here. They are looking amazing. Let's finally create a look with the Midas Smoky Glow collaboration. So I'm going to go ahead and do my base makeup off camera really quick, and I'll be right back.
Whew, girl, my makeup's gonna be going through it today.
It is really hot. I am sweating as I'm currently trying to put on my makeup, so this would be a true testament to see how my makeup will hold up. Also, ignore my brows, please. They are so overgrown, so thick with like 5Cs. And I try to use a different brow pencil. This one is by MAC. This is their Lingering Eyebrows Crayon. And I'm not really sure if I like it. I don't know if it's just because it's so hot in here, but I feel like it was like melting as I was trying to put on my eyebrows. And then again, like the first place I sweat, I swear, is like my eyebrows, like right in here. So that might be due to that. But I don't know, I'll give it a shot when I'm not sweating and it's not like 85 degrees outside. But girl. Now we're gonna hop into the eyeshadow palette, and I wanna use as many shades as possible to see how they perform. So I'm gonna do two different eye looks today. One is gonna be more pinks and purples to get more of that vibrant, smoky glow pink feeling. And then on the other side, I'm gonna go with a more neutral eye, just some of the browns and gold glitters in here to see if you can actually get both types of eye looks out of the same palette. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit and let's get started.
Well, hello there. Andrea up this and personnel.
Anyway, let's get started. I think I'm gonna go into the shade Colleague first, right here, and I'm gonna put this onto my inner corner crease. Ooh, I already have a lot of fallout on my nose. So it was kind of a shock at first when it hit the eye and it's like, bam, there it is. So I think you definitely want to go in with a light hand, slowly build it up, and then that might help relieve any of the patchiness issue. So this shade is slowly laying down nicely. Again, I think this is just one of those types of palettes and formulas that you're just gonna have to take your time with and just slowly build it up to the pigmentation that you are looking for. So I'm just gonna use that same brush, and now I'm gonna go into the shade Content right down here, which is a matte purple, and I'm gonna do this on the outer portion of my crease and kind of build in some definition. Now I may also note that I didn't necessarily prime my eyes, but I kind of did. I used whatever leftover concealer there was and put it on my eyelid, so it's pretty much the same thing as priming. So the two shades, that pink Colleague shade and the purple Content shade, are actually blending in together very nicely. They like shift from one shade to the other the way I want it to. All right, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the crease really quick using my Tarte Shape Tape. So I have to keep my eye like this so I don't ruin my cut crease, but I think that is a pretty good cut crease. I'm definitely getting better at it. And depending on the type of cut crease, if I want to do a half one or how far up on the lid I want it to go, if I want it like super defined or if I want to blend it in, I think I'm definitely working on it and getting a little bit better. I'm gonna go ahead into some shimmer shades. So for the inner portion of my eyelid, I'm gonna go in with the shimmer shade Hello, right down here in this corner. And then on the outer portion of my eyelid, I'm gonna go into the shade Leno, right up here, which is purple. And hopefully these two colors will blend together just like the shades Colleague and Contented on my crease. I'm gonna go ahead and just use my finger at first because shimmers and glitters just work better if you use your finger, and I'm not opposed to that. But then I'm gonna go in with a brush and see if the brush will pick up these shades to get into the crease, into my inner corner, and just to see if these shadows will work with a brush or not. Yep, it's definitely picking up onto the brush. Let's see how it applies. Hold the phone. Are you kidding me? Oh my word, this is actually working. So I am noticing that the shade Hello, the pink shade that's on my inner lid, is definitely going on a lot easier than Leno is. And I think it's because it's a different type of formula. I mean, I don't make makeup, so I don't know the specific formulas, but I definitely think it's a different formula. So it is a little bit trickier to get it on exactly where I want it to. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go back into the matte shades I used earlier, just to blend this together. Overall, I feel like this palette is reminding me of the Pure X Barbie palette, but it's way better. So if you would like to see my review on the Pure X Barbie palette, that would be up there somewhere, so you can go check out how much of a disaster that was. But for the lower lash line, I'm going to go ahead and smoke it out with the shade Amazing right here. And then I'm going to buff it out with the shade Rose right up there. So remember when I swatched the shade Amazing? It was a little rough, but put it onto the lid. It's not too bad. I mean, it's a little bit patchy, but you can definitely buff it out. I think I just went a little too ham on my lower lash line. I always do that. Oh well. That rose shade is gorgeous. I think it's really helping tie these colors together. I mean, it's kind of a crazy look. It's very pink and purple, but I mean, I love pink and purple, so I'm not mad. But this is definitely a crazier look. Alrighty, for the inner corner and brow bone highlight, I'm gonna go in with the shade Group Chat right up here. It is a nice lighter pink color, so I think it will work as a beautiful highlight. Ooh, girl, that is beautiful. I always feel like I run out of room because in order to see my crease colors, I have to put them like up by my brow bone, and then I run out of space on my brow bone for highlight. Oh, so annoying. So for the neutral side, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the shade Vote right here, this brown color, and I'm gonna put that onto the inner portion of my crease. So I definitely remember that some of these browns were pretty patchy when I swatched them, so we'll see how they turn out on the eye. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's pretty soft. So I just want to slowly build up that pigment. So now for the outer portion of my crease, I'm going to go in with this deeper brown shade right here called Half Pony. And again, I'm going to use this shade to kind of give the definition to the shape of the eyeshadow I'm doing. So I'm definitely going to go in with a light hand with this one because I don't want it to go too crazy too fast. Oh yeah, this shade, it's got some problems. It's very patchy. I'm trying to go in very lightly and buff it out, but it is not cooperating as I would like it to. I also don't know if I like this shade. I don't like the undertone of it. It seems a little too blackish. I would just like a deeper brown and then maybe make the Vote shade a little bit lighter. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mix some of that lighter brown shade Vote in with that Half Pony shade because I think it's just a little too dark for what I want and a little too black brown, if that makes sense. So maybe if I can mix these two together, it will turn out okay. All right, so I'm just gonna call it and I'm gonna go ahead and cut the crease. So to continue on this eye what we did on the previous eye, I'm gonna go in with two different shimmer shades. The first one is going to be a Rant. Right here, I'm going to put this onto the inner portion of my eyelid, and then I'm going to go into Instagram Model right here, and I'm going to put this on the outer portion of my lid. And again, hopefully these two shades will blend together. Instagram Model is kind of like a pinkish brown shade, and then a Rant is pretty much gold. So we'll see how this turns out. So I can definitely tell that the shade A Rant is a softer pressed eyeshadow because it is very flaky and chunky, so you definitely want to be careful. It kind of reminds me of like the Anastasia formula, but it is still really soft and it is super easy to work with, so I'm not that mad. Just be careful. And then the pinkish brown shade Instagram Model is kind of like the same formula as the Hello shade from this eye, so that one is also pretty easy to work with. It's not as deep as I had imagined, so I'm just trying to make it work and get these two shades cohesive together. So I'm just going to go ahead and go back into the two brown matte shades just to try to blend it together a bit. So I think I got that as cohesive as I could get it, and it is following the same shape so far to my other eye. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the lower lash line. Now there aren't any really new shades I can do for a neutral look on the lower lash line. So I'm just going to go ahead in with the shade Vote, which is the lighter of the two browns. And then maybe I'll try to buff it out with Cold Brew. Cold Brew is pretty much like my skin tone, so we'll see if that works. It might just be like a buffing out shade. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do for my lower lash line. So you're probably wondering how I just went from this to this. And well, that's amateur YouTube for you, because I'm just recording on my phone. I don't have any type of monitor to see what I'm doing, what I'm recording, what's not being recorded.
So yeah, I missed all of the steps in between and finished the rest of this makeup look.
Sorry about that. So let's just go ahead and backtrack. So I finished my neutral eye and I wanted to use an inner corner highlight, but there wasn't a shade in the eyeshadow palette that worked. So I went in with the highlighter duo and I used the shade Yas right here.
Yes.
For the inner corner highlight, which was perfect for pulling the look together, and it's so pretty. So then I went ahead and finished my eyes with mascara, liner, and lashes. So for mascara, I used the Tartiest mascara. For liner, I went in with the House Laboratories liner in the shade Punk, which is just black. Then for lashes, I went in with the Lunar Angel lashes in the style Solstice, and I trimmed them perfectly. I used my new Crave Lashes tweezers. Where are they? Right here, so they're nice and curved, and let me tell you, it's a game changer. I mean, I should have gotten tweezers like this a long time ago, but I really was able to apply them and have them fit my eye, not have them poke, not have them come up in the inner corner yet. And I used my Crave Lashes glue that I just got, and obviously I'm not going to keep this on all day, so I'm not really sure how it's going to hold up over time, but so far, like, I think that's the best lash application I've ever done. So then we went in with highlight, and I used the highlighter duo.
Obviously.
I used the pink and the champagne color on corresponding sides of my face, and I went in and just used a dry brush. I didn't spray my face, I didn't spray the brush, and it definitely, you can build up the pigment, but if you want it to be extra blinding, you can of course spray the brush or your face beforehand. And I was worried that the champagne color was going to be too deep, but it's not. And I think like the Slay, the pink color, is not too pink, like maybe a very, 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 very subtle pink. But still, both of them are very pretty, and I think they applied nicely. And then we went in with lips, and I think the best lip gloss to use from the collection that would go with both eye looks today was the Sparkle On lip gloss, because it has both gold and pink reflex in there. And then for the base, I wanted a nude shade that leaned towards a pink undertone, and I went ahead and used the Nude Sticks magnetic lip plush paint that I got in one of my boxes. I'm not sure why it says magnetic, but it's Korean Beauty, so who knows. All right, so overall thoughts. Packaging. I'm definitely keeping this PR box because I'm acting like I got PR even though I paid for it. But the packaging is cheap, but it's cute. So I'm not, packaging is packaging. You can think what you want, but I'm just gonna look at how the products perform and not judge anything based on the packaging. Let's go with the eyeshadow first. The only shades I didn't really use is the white, right here, Friends, Jump Cut, Nutty, Warrior, and Dofa. So I used a good portion of the eyeshadows from this, and the shimmers are pretty good. Leno was a little chalky, a little flaky. The shade Arant on this eye was definitely a softer pressed pigment, but yeah, I think this palette overall is not too bad. When I compare it to the Pure X Barbie palette, it definitely performs a lot better. But some people also compare this to the Natasha Denona Love palette, and I'm not about to spend that money on that palette to compare the two. But I feel like this is a cheaper version of that palette. I'm not sure how Natasha Denona shadows perform because I only have one little mini palette that I've yet to play with. But overall, not a bad pink purple palette. Now for the highlighters, I definitely like both of them. They're not my favorite highlighter in the world, but they're definitely not my least favorite. So kind of like the middle of the road. And then the lip glosses. I honestly really love these lip glosses. Again, the packaging is cheap, but I really love the colors. Like this one's probably my favorite. Again, this one, Never Dull, is a perfect nude lip gloss. And then this red one is astonishingly pigmented for lip gloss. It's good. So I'm excited to try this with a red lip underneath and see how it performs. Do I think that this whole collection was worth $70? No, probably not. And that was with her discount too. So I do think the price is a little up there for the quality of packaging and performance of the makeup. But again, it is an indie brand. They're a new upcoming brand that hasn't really expanded out into the world yet. So you just have to take that into account. But I just want to say a big congratulations to Hannah, to Smokey Glow for getting this collaboration. Like, again, I think it's so amazing that someone from a small town of Western New York has gone and made herself known in the YouTube world. So again, congratulations to Hannah. All right, everyone, that is today's video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts, my opinions, and the look I created today with the Midas X Smokey Glow collaboration. And if you guys liked the video, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more reviews and more playing around with new makeup. Well, that's everything. I love you guys. And if you subscribe to my channel, I welcome you to my feline family. Bye, guys. Oh my God, I am starving and my stomach won't stop rumbling.